Quite the attire on the Pistons as they made their way through the tunnel earlier. They're geared up to give their fans a big treat here at home tonight. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. And for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Drops in the tray.
And Mobley is a work in progress from there. Draining the triple should certainly help his confidence.
Hardaway passes to Cunningham. Into the lane. Allen with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Off target from outside. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Front of mind tonight, Jarrett Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jarrett is an incredible rim protector, and when he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. So Jarrett Allen looming large down low, guys.
Thanks, David. Cleveland on defense. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Strus finds Allen. And that one is off. Great defense that time from Duran. After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duran had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duran knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots. Shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Hardaway for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Goes up the baseline. Garland with the bucket.
And there are some guys you can just give that mid-range shot to, but Darius Garland isn't one of them. He is so good from there.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Thompson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Karis LeVert's checked in for Max Strus. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Hardaway for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. To the right side. Mobley finds Allen. Garland at the elbow. Pass to LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Beasley. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
Now here is Hardaway. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And Duren slams it in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. Cavaliers with the rebound. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Now here's Cunningham. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Harris a screen on Allen. Lets it go from 14. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 8.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
So good at getting his team involved. Garland has become a difference maker.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Both free throws good from Garland.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Holland. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Out to the right wing. Allen with it. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And Allen slams it in.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Pass to Beasley. Here's Holland. Beasley with a screen on Wade. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Garland. He's covered by Sasser. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. Wade. And he banks in the layup.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
Pistons trail by 5. We've got Thompson. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Sasser in at point guard. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Jerome. No scoring in this one. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Beasley finds Sasser. Thompson in the corner. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Cleveland moving it around. Off target with his 3. And, well, Detroit shooting well. 50% from the floor. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. He nails it, and we're tied up. And, Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Celtics.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. Did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Harris is checked in for Detroit. Kate Cunningham comes in for Marcus Sasser. And then for Cleveland, Max Strus is checked in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Karis LeVert. Pass to Harris. Cunningham looking it over. Now Stewart. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Cade Cunningham, 3rd.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stewart, a screen for Beasley. 5 on the clock. Pass to Stewart. Hits it from 3-point range. Stewart's got his first 3 points of the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now, here's Strus. Nothing on the board. Wade finds Strus. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham? Reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
Stewart against Allen. Back to Garland. Strus in the corner. The Cavaliers with a new 14. That one goes. Count it. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Cunningham against Garland. Cunningham right side. Fades away. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Cunningham's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A different look here for Detroit. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Beasley. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. George Niang comes in for Wade. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Spins. Here's Cunningham. Converts after the nice spin. Cunningham's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Up top, Niang. Guarded by Harris. Now, Strus. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Niang, no good. On the wing, Harris. Covered by Mitchell.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside. Always looking to initiate contact on offense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he makes the first.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Mobley in for George Niang. No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Strus with it, picked up by Harris. Garland kicks to Strus. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Fades and shoots. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Cunningham outside, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Wow, that was no wet spot he slipped on, folks. He just plain broke him down.
Yeah, you don't see guys weak-legged like that very often. We'll be seeing that play for weeks to come.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Cunningham. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Detroit. They lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
I think for Detroit, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Kate Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the three.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And Mobley throws it down.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Down low. Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Duren's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
The first free throw is good. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Garland against Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Here's Garland. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And Duren slams it in.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Mitchell outside. Now, here's Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Buries the long-range jumper. Strus has got 6.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And timeout called by JB Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. In third, the Cavaliers.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Duren, the pass to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And they double up Cunningham. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Garland. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. The lead is 2. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pistons on defense. Strus's shot is good. So it's Detroit now. Thompson outside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Mobley. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Pistons trailing. Here's Thompson, and the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. The first one falls. A different look here for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Thompson. Malik Beasley comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. And Cleveland also making a change. LeVert's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Mobley is screened. The three from Garland. The three-pointer is right on target. Garland's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Here's Sasser, guarded by Garland. And here's Harris from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got 10.
And that last shot just bothered Harris. He was compelled to go back at him.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. Now Garland. Going inside. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. It's stolen by Duren. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from Beasley. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here's Garland for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From past the arc. Harris's shot is off. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pistons lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Malik Beasley out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Howland. And it's Fontecchio in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pass to Howland. The Pistons working the ball around now. And that one drops. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Garland with it. It's tipped.
Great recognition from Stewart. I like seeing him use his length and size to make an impact on defense.
Strus kicks to Niang. Pocket 6. Pass to Garland. Over Sasser. Garland, no good.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Here's Sasser. And here's Beasley. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Niang.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Right side, Garland. Another miss by Garland.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Howland misses from close range.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Outside Garland. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Stewart. And he drives in. Beasley outside. Stewart with it. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, look, offensively, you want to put Stewart in the pick and roll. He's just so versatile.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And then for Cleveland, Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Mobley comes in for George Niang. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here is Harris. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. And it's Thompson with the jam.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Mitchell against Harris. To tie it up. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Mobley. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Garland. And a great move by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 19 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Garland dishes to Mitchell. Driving the lane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell. And another three for Cleveland.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. During the pass to Thompson. To the middle. It's deflected. And stolen by Mobley. Garland looking it over. Mitchell is double. Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Mobley misses. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 1. During the pass to Cunningham. And here's Harris from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Garland dishes to Mitchell. Over Thompson. Mobley against Harris. Here's Mitchell. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Hardaway sets a screen for Thompson. 3-pointer. Mobley with the rebound.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durham. On defense, Detroit. It's a 3-point game. Here's Mitchell. Off target at the rim. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Timeout called the Pistons. They're down by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Hardaway for 3. No good that time. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.